Would you like to save $18,000 and still lose weight? Well, hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Chaney, and that's what we're going to dig into today. Because you deserve to not only be healthy, but you deserve to be able to save money while you're doing it. I wanted to share this information with you today that I actually just listened to while I was reading Proteinaholic by Dr. Garth Davis while I was doing my morning walk. And one of the things that he said, and it stood out to me, and I was like, wait, this can't be right. He said conventional medicine, let me just read it from the notes. He said conventional medicine view weight loss surgery as the only effective cure for obesity. And then after he said that, he said after that, conventional medicine sees only weight loss surgery as the effective cure, which costs anywhere between $18,000 and $25,000 for obesity, that after 2 to 3 years, most people gain the weight back. And they're either gaining it back because of what they're eating, or they're developing deficiencies from malnutrition. And so really think about this. After you do weight loss surgery, they tell you to eat protein, eat protein, eat protein. If you're eating protein, which is the same exact thing you were eating before you had the weight loss surgery and you was gaining weight, why in the hell would it actually help you to lose weight? But they're seeing this as the only effective cure for obesity. And the other thing that I want to talk about with this is, because it's really, really interesting, more than 15 million Americans qualify for a weight loss procedure, whether it's gastric band or gastric bypass. And so what does that mean? That means there are 80,000 potential patients per weight loss doctor. 80,000 patients per weight loss doctor. And if you're being charged $18,000 to $25,000 per procedure, why in the hell is that considered the only effective cure for obesity? And so this is what I want to talk to you about. You got to use the CPC, the common sense principle of correlation. If the protein is what you're eating, before you had weight loss surgery, you were just seeing yourself gaining weight. And then after a procedure, they're telling you just to eat protein. And after 2 to 3 years, you're either gaining the weight back or you're having malnutrient deficiencies. The problem is malnutrition. It isn't protein. And so this is why I developed the Supercharged program, because I was sick and tired. And here's one of the things that you may not know. I had a gastric band put on, and it helped me lose a little weight. After about 50 pounds, I was probably about 480, 490, and I started to plateau. How in the hell, as 490 plus pounds, can I plateau if I'm doing something that is the only effective cure for obesity? And the truth is, it's not the effective cure. The effective cure is actually learning what the problem is by developing what are we eating, how do we change what we're eating, and then we correct that for a lifetime, where it becomes a lifestyle and not a diet. And so one of the things that I realized is when I went on my journey and I started realizing, wait, I'm being told to eat all this animal protein and my health is getting worse each and every day. And when I discovered plant-based diet, that's when I first discovered, wait, there are protein and plants. We have two different sources of protein. You either have plant protein, which is full of saturated fats, which causes inflammation, which is correlated with most forms of issues such as heart disease, stroke, cancer, and things of that nature. And you have plant proteins, which are correlated with actually helping reverse a lot of those issues. If you follow Dr. Esselstyn, he's reversed heart disease in patients that were told that there was no other option by going to a plant-based diet. If you was fortunate enough to get on the call that I was on with him this past weekend, and you saw it from talking to Jim, he had 2 open heart surgeries. He had stents. He was told to get on statins. All of these issues, and he was not getting better until he changed his diet. And so weight loss is the exact same thing, because weight loss is correlated with heart issues. So like I said, I like to use the CPC, the common sense principle of correlation. If one thing is associated with another thing, most likely that it is the cause of it. So when I did that, I went on a study where I experimented on myself by going off completely all animal-based proteins to completely plant-based proteins. And what I saw once I did that, I started seeing significant change in my health. And it came from things such as my blood pressure started regulating itself on its own. My cholesterol started lowering and dropping at significant rates. And then that's when I realized once I get under a cholesterol range of 130, I do not have to worry too much about having heart issues because there have not been any documented cases of any heart-related issues with people with cholesterol under 130 points. So what is your cholesterol level right now? Are you checking these things? Start looking into what you're eating and correlate it to how you're actually feeling. Now, if you want more help with this, how to actually really start digging into what are you eating, and it's what I like to call the food home. This is every last one of us have our own significant home that is important to us, and it's based off a few things such as our environment, our culture, our lifestyle growing up. Like for me, greens and cornbread is a part of my food home. Watermelon is a part of my food home. One of the things that if you was on the Supercharged channel, the last 7-day jump start, I shared with them that, you know, even to this day, I crave a triple layer jelly cake because that's part of my food home. But it's because it's something that reminds me of my grandmother. I used to remember seeing her making it in the kitchen as a kid, and I would just help her get ingredients and stuff. So this is why it's important to understand your food home. If you start understanding your food home, you can start really taking control of your health, and health is wealth. So I hope you found value from that. If you're ready to start taking control of your food home, you're ready to start supercharging and getting the health that you desire and looking at weight loss as something that's a thing of the past, just click the link up above or below, depending where it is in your screen, and join the Facebook group, and I'll see you inside. Ciao.